Hey everyone, one thing that I love to do to set myself up for a smoother start of the school year is to be really intentional about spending my classroom budget money. Now, one thing I didn't know going into teaching was that school budgets and classroom budgets even existed. I spent way too much money at the Target dollar spot and the Dollar Tree my first few years of teaching, but since then I really try to be intentional about the things that I purchase for my classroom, buying things that will both benefit my students and then help alleviate some structures and routines and procedures that I have in my classroom. So today we're going to dive into things that I bought last school year and what I thought of them, if they were good purchases or if I wouldn't recommend, and then things that I'm going to buy this school year with my classroom budget. None of the fancy decor and the extra frilly stuff, but really those essential things as well as some fun, beneficial things for my students. So let's get into it. Before I dive into what I'm buying this school year, I thought it'd be helpful to look at what I bought last school year. That way we can reflect on what were some good purchases that I'll continue to buy, as well as some not so great that didn't work for my classroom or just were not good buys, and we can all learn together. So here's a quick recap of what I bought last school year and what I will recommend and what I would not recommend. Also, thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, my name is Victoria and I am going to be a 10th year third grade teacher. I'm a mom to 2 toddlers. I'm a wife to an amazing man battling colon cancer, and I'm just here living life, and I'm so thankful that you are here to follow along that journey. So let's get into what I purchased with my budget last school year. So the first item I had on my list from last school year was Expo chisel tip black markers, 36 of them for $27.38. While that's kind of expensive, they were definitely worth it. I definitely prefer these over the thin ones. They just last a lot better and they're much more durable. So yes, will buy again. Next thing were some Elmer's glue sticks for a 30 count of them for $7.64. Also thumbs up, will buy again. I also got Amazon Basics pencils that are pre-sharpened. We love that. And it was a box of for $17.48. Loved it, will buy again. The way that my students traditionally treat pencils, the Ticonderoga, I love them. The quality is amazing, but it's not worth it to buy those for third graders. So Amazon Basics worked great. Next thing were the Crayola Take Note dry erase markers that I use for myself, and I still love them. I love having a different format of a marker for me, the teacher, than the students, because it really differentiates. These are Mrs. Leet's markers. These stay in this space, whereas the others are for us to use. Would recommend. Those are $12.10, so that's what they were last year. Then I got some larger middle school size scissors for $11.99. Those were great. I don't need to buy anymore. I have enough of them, but I would recommend. They're great. Then I got some wobble cushions. Thumbs up, would recommend, $17.99. My students really liked them. I had 3 girls who would consistently use them at their desk, almost as just a more cushiony seat for their chair. And they really enjoyed it, and I didn't have any problems with it. So I'll actually probably try and buy more of those and maybe even some cushions just to use as some more comfortable spaces around the classroom. Then I got felt last school year for some erasing for their small dry erase boards. Thumbs up, would recommend, loved those. They were $6.68, definitely worth it. They work great as erasers and they're cheap. For 42 pieces for $6.68, I feel like that's good. Then I got some of the cap erasers, 144 of them for $6.93. Definitely would recommend. My students blew through those this year. I think I am all out. I'm going to definitely need more, but they work great. And then I got 12 of the larger erasers for $6.92. And I don't know if I'll get those or not. They were good, but I just think that my students are more apt to use the cap erasers over the block erasers. The next thing I got was a bulk thing of markers and a bulk thing of crayons, and both of those were great, and I would definitely recommend them, $62.17 and $50.54. But I will not be buying them again because I'm set for at least this school year, with the exception of a few colors. I think I need more yellow. Then I got some more paper clips because your girl loves paper clips to keep things together and organized. 700 paper clips for $6.68. Thumbs up, loved it, and I still have all of those, so I don't think I need to buy any more. I also got some lined sticky notes that are 4x6 for $7.95. Those were good, but they didn't feel necessary to me. I feel like people probably would use them for making lists and stuff, and I just didn't need the lined piece. Then I got some stickers to put on paper that they do in the classroom and so on for $8.99. Thumbs up. Nothing fancy, but they're fun stickers, and you gotta have some fun stickers as an elementary school teacher. I also got 12 microfiber cleaning cloths for $7.99. Thumbs up, loved it. I love using those as board eraser. It's just super helpful. Then I got acrylic book stands for displaying books in my classroom library for $7.90. I would not recommend that. I also am just having library struggles, but they just didn't, a lot of them broke, and I don't think the acrylic was great. I also got book ends that were acrylic for $28.89, and I would also not really recommend those just because a lot of them broke. So I don't think acrylic was the right move. So would not recommend. They were fine, but no. Then I got a makeup organizer and I love it for my desk. I organize my must-haves like pens, pencils, my projector remote, my harmonica, my projector clicker, all of those things in one space, and I love having it in there, and it's great. So definitely would recommend that, and much prefer that over the teacher toolbox and stuff like that. It just keeps everything that you really need readily available, but everything else you can still easily get from the cabinets. Then I got some carpet spots for $13.99. Those were good. My class did really well with them this year. In the past, we've been up and down. This year, it was a win. Oh, here was a loss, and I need your advice on this. 20 pocket hanging file organizer. I still have it, but it was not well used this year at all. So I need some advice on how you would use that. I tried organizing some extra student supplies in it, and then those student supplies just got forgotten. And then I also tried to have them use it to store their headphones, and then just got disorganized because none of the names would stay on them, and so no one could figure out where it. Anyways, it didn't work. So how do you use those? Because I have one, but I don't know how to use it now. And I also need better headphone storage, so if you have suggestions for that, let me know. I got a Post-it easel pad for $38.48. That was great for anchor charts and stuff. I don't do a ton, but the ones that I do use were great on there. And then last but not least, I got some squigs for daily starter stations, and my students really liked them. I don't know, they were $29.92. I don't think that they were a must. They were definitely not something that my students gravitated to a ton. They liked the things they play with the most during daily starter stations is Marble Run, Playmobil People, Magnet Tiles, Dominoes, Checkers, Spot It. Those are the things that stand out to me. So Squigs was good, but not something that was like, oh yes, that was a huge win. That puts a wrap on my budget from last school year. So I spent around $450, just short of that. And most things were wins. Like I said, the biggest thing that was a loss for me was the acrylic book organization, as well as the hanging file organizer. I keep pointing to it, you can't see it, but it was just not a win for me. So there you go. Let's now look around the classroom and think of things that I need to restock, and then let's get to work on my budget for this next school year. So this is the makeup organizer that I was talking about, and I just loved it for all of my teacher things. But what I am noticing is I definitely need more flare pens, so that will be added to the list. Another thing that I need, as I'm looking through all of my things, is I need more highlighters for my students. This is not many highlighters. Let's keep looking. I wanted to get more of these whiteboard dry erase clipboards so I can replace these bulky ones too, because these just store so well in this organizer. So I'll probably look for more of these. My students told me I needed more yellow markers, so I'll get some more yellows. It looks like all of my other colors are looking pretty good though. Crayons definitely are not used as much as my markers, but that's in good stock. This is what I keep up on my standing desk. I think I'm going to need more tape dispensers like this, because I like having these for my students when we're doing little hands-on science projects and stuff or crafting. It's nice to have some of these to hand out to desks, so I'm going to look for that. I also think I'm good with those, but I do love Mr. Sketch. I'm kind of contemplating on this because I think one of these bleacher seats is kind of broken, and my students love these. These are always a hit for flexible seating. So maybe, but I also have more flexible seating I need to restock, so we'll see. Looking in my cabinets, everything's looking pretty good. I do think I need to restock some of my birthday stuff. I usually have pencils and little stuffies, and I think I could use more of those. But I have plenty of graph paper and take-home folders, a lot of these little reusable pockets. I think I should be good there. Oh look, more highlighters. Maybe I don't need more highlighters. I should be fine with that for this school year. And these are, we've got some scissors and some hole punchers. That should be enough for my students to borrow, because usually they come with some. That's on their supply list. We've got glue sticks. That could be enough. It's like a tricky, could be, but I'm not sure. Oh boy, this is a mess. Oh look, I have so many of these Post-it ones, I didn't even realize. Well, that's okay. I could probably use a few of these smaller Post-its right here. I like those a lot, so maybe I'll get some more of those. Good with these for sure. I also definitely need more of the tape dispensers. I have some extra tape still, but wow, I could definitely also give some of this more reorganization. I think I might get some more magnet clips too. Let me just set you down and look around for a sec, but I think I've got a good grasp on what I need. While looking around, I found more rulers, which is so exciting because I was wondering where they all were. I was like short one day that I had a sub, and I felt terrible because I was like, I thought I had 1 million of them. Well, anyways, we found them. One more thing that I realized that I needed, as well as a few others, but one that I'm like right here to show you, is I need more of these scoop rockers. A lot of them are cracked and the bottoms have broken. I think it's just from age, because I've had these since for 9 years. I think 8 or 9 years. So I think that they've just had enough wear and tear that they're broken down. Same thing with my stools. My stools have also seen better days. So I think I've got a good gist of everything that's going on. Let's get to budget. I think I'm in a good spot. I think I remembered everything. So fingers crossed, if I forget anything, let me know down below. Also, if I'm missing something that you're like, you need to have this, also let me know down below. So here's what I have on my budget currently. I have more glue sticks for $8.27. I have Amazon Basics pencils for $16.82. I have more Expo markers for $12.40. I have some more Take Note dry erase markers for $12.42. I have 2 wobble cushions for $23.99. I have cap erasers, 144 of them for $9.27. I have book bins. I love these book bins from, I think it's from Really Good Stuff. They have a stabilizer on the bottom so they don't tip as much, and we take the bottoms of our desks out, so that's kind of where students store their folders and so on. So I love those because they don't rock and so on. Big fan of those book bins, but I need more. I have stickers for $9.99. I have more carpet spot markers for when they're sitting down at the rug for lessons for $6.59. I have more Flair pens for $9.99 for my correcting and so on. I have more yellow Crayola markers because I was low on yellow for $7.99. Then I've got some skin tone markers because I like to have the colors of the world skin tone markers, and that was for $6.47. And then I have a gel sensory tool. Some things that I looked for this school year is some more calm down corner things, as well as restocking some of my broken flexible seating options, and thinking of some more indoor recess / daily starter games that they could play. So these gel sensory tools are a calm down corner type of tool. White cardstock, just needed more of that. Privacy shields, these are expensive for $45.99, but my privacy shields have seen better days, and my students that I've had in the past have been writing on the inside of them. And every time they opened them this school year, they were like, Mrs. Lee, this says this. And I was like, oh, we just need new privacy shields. It's about time. I've had these for 10 years, or 9 years, whatever. So there you go. Then I want some magnet clips. I like to hang things for my whiteboards, posters, and so on. So I'd like some more magnet clips. And the magnet clips are $7.19. The weighted lap blanket. I have had a lap blanket in my classroom that I use in the calm down corner. It has broken. It has tape that's holding it together right now, but the beads kept falling out multiple times. So I would like a restock on that. Then I also got some of those dry erase clipboards that I was thinking I wanted, as well as some more of those little mini Post-its. And then I put on here some mini stuffed animals that I give out for birthdays, as well as happy birthday pencils. The mini stuffed animals are $23.99, and the happy birthday pencils are $7.99. The welcome pencils I like to give on their first day back from summer break, so welcome to 3rd grade, and those are just $4.99. Then I want a calm down corner squishy. I had one of those home squishies and it got torn up this year, so that's $7.99. I have stools. I would really like some stools from ECR Kids. My stools have seen way better days. I'm hoping that they can fit this in the budget. There are some things, they're doing budget a little differently this school year, where they don't give you a set number and you just rate things as wants and needs and so on. So I'm hoping I get some of these higher ticket items, but that is a $169.99 item, so we'll see. I would like a states puzzle. I really want to set up a puzzle corner in my classroom, so I'm going to test this out, I think, one time with the states puzzle. I added Legos because I shared earlier, they really like those building toys, and Legos would just be such a fun thing to add. I also added a time timer, one of those timers where you move it and you can see how much time has passed. I had one from the guidance counselor at the end of the school year that really helped one of my students, and I would just love to have more because it was such a helpful tool. I would also like 2 more things. The time timer, by the way, is $31.95 and the Legos are $31.99. Sorry, I've probably been inconsistent with sharing the prices. I will add that all of these things I will have in an Amazon idea list linked down below. So check that out if you're curious about any of the things that I am talking about, because they will all be linked there. Two more things. Picasso Tile Marble Run. So this links two really fun things together, Magnet Tiles and Marble Run together, and I just think this would be super duper fun. $39.99, so I don't know if we'll get it, but it would be fun. And then the last thing that I'm hoping for are some scoop rockers. The scoop rockers would replace the scoop rockers that I currently have because they are broken. But they still made them work at the end of the school year, but I think I got them from Big Lots, like I said, probably 8 years ago. So if I can get some new ones from the school, that would be very much appreciated. All right, I think that closes out. Oh, wait, one more thing. I also had floor cushions because I was thinking that I could use those in their chairs like a wobble cushion for some of the kids that would just like a little bit of a comfier seat sometimes. We'll see. Those are expensive, $69.99, and they're definitely not, they're more of a want than a need for sure. So we'll see what we get. I'll be super curious to see how this budget process works this school year, like I said, because they're doing it as a put down what you want and then they'll decide situation. So we'll see in August what we end up with, but that is what I put on my list. Like I said, please comment down below anything that you're like, hey, you're missing this, you need this, or any other thoughts or suggestions based off of what I've said in this video. So that puts a wrap on my classroom budget video today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I always have a lot of fun making it and sharing everything with you. As I've said, everything will be linked down below if you're curious on what I had in the past or what I have on this current budget that I shared today. And thank you so much for being here. If you've stuck around this long, please comment down below a school-based budget item emoji that you can think of. Pencils, glue sticks, who knows. And that way I know that you've made it to the end of the video and you are a part of the end of the video club. And I so appreciate you all being here. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment anything that I've said, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see any future videos, because I will be posting more classroom setup videos. My room has been vacuumed. The carpet's been cleaned. Not just vacuumed. Vacuum would not be that exciting. The carpet's been cleaned and so on. So they're getting closer to having the classroom all clean. So I'll be pretty soon able to put up bulletin borders and so on. I don't know that I want to do that yet. That I'm still thinking will be August, Victoria, but who knows? Sometimes I just get excited and want to spend a little time in the classroom. So please hit subscribe so you can see any future videos from me. We're going to be doing a lot of classroom-based things, as well as some decluttering at home and other lifestyle and fun things. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you have the best day, the best weekend. Whenever you're watching this, I hope it's a good one, and I'll see you all later.